Saying that we at the Martin County Sheriff's Office are extremely saddened by the deaths that we are working right now. Not that any one life is more significant than any other, but I think by now you know one of the victims is a fellow deputy from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, and we are saddened by his death and the loss that his family has sustained. Sometime last night, just after 10 o'clock, almost simultaneously, the United States Coast Guard, along with the Martin County Sheriff's Office, received notification that a small boat with 4 occupants was overdue. We dispatched our assets, which at that time, our helicopter was not available. We put 2 of our Marine units into the water. The St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office very graciously deployed one of their helicopters. The United States Coast Guard will talk about their assets, but they did have sea assets and air assets along with our marine assets. We searched, they searched, it was a collaborative effort through the night. No sign of the boat or the boaters. Sometime this morning, right after 7 o'clock, we did receive a call that there was a body on the beach. We deployed our ATVs to the area. Our helicopter was available then and went up into the air. Since that time, we have recovered 3 bodies, and we have 1 survivor. The survivor relates to us that he clung to the boat throughout the night and finally came ashore this morning. The boat has now been recovered, and the 1 survivor is at Martin Memorial Hospital in good condition, not life-threatening at all. The family has been notified. What we have, some of the family members are now at Martin Memorial Hospital. They went fishing sometime yesterday morning. The cell tower revealed a cell phone call at 9 o'clock a.m. yesterday. He did say that they went, the boat sunk almost immediately upon stopping out in the water. They started to go fishing, the boat took on water and it sunk. The investigation on why that boat sank is ongoing and will not be the responsibility of the Sheriff's Office to determine that. He did say he was able to hold on. He relates some incidents about the 9-year-old. He tried to keep the 9-year-old alive. Very tragic, difficult time for him. We're going to be careful about releasing some of his statements until he collects himself and we're a little clearer on what exactly he went through.
We know the water temperature was about 73 degrees in that area, so survivability depends on several different things. Obviously the body, the size of the individual, how much movement they have in the water, but according to the water temperature that's out there right now, survivability could have been anywhere from 3 hours to indefinite, according to the charts that we have. But what I can tell you, at 10:15 last night, we received the initial notification from the family members that these 4 boaters were missing from the fishing trip that started around 9 o'clock yesterday morning. Immediately, the Coast Guard dispatched several surface assets from my station at Fort Pierce, the Coast Guard station out of Lake Worth Inlet. We also worked with Martin County, had assets out, St. Lucie County, and we also dispatched a fixed-wing aircraft out of our air station from Miami. So we had several assets offshore searching last night, throughout the night, and one of our large 154-foot fast response cutters that was based out of Key West, but it was up in the area and was diverted for this search and rescue case.
How difficult is it to find, people out there when you're talking about 10 miles offshore?
It's very difficult, especially the description of the vessel was small. It was a dark night. We had 4 to 6 foot plus seas throughout the evening. So those objects, believe it or not, are very small. Persons in the water, the size of the vessel, it's very difficult at night. Every vessel and aircraft was equipped with infrared equipment, and it's still difficult to detect, especially in those choppy sea conditions.